Topic 13. Tenses. Welcome to all budding learners. You have learned about some very important parts of speech in English grammar until now, like nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, etc. Today, we will be learning a little in detail about one of the most important parts of speech, that is, the verb. We all do a number of actions every single day, right from the time we get up till the time we go to bed, isn't it? All of these action words can be constituted as verbs. A sentence is incomplete without a verb. The verb also indicates the time of the action. This is called tense of the verb. Any action could either be done in the past or in the present, or may be done in the future. There are three main tense forms: present, past, and future. Each of these tenses has 4 aspects, and therefore we have a total of 12 forms. We will start learning about present tense. The 4 forms of present tense are simple present, present, continuous or progressive, present perfect continuous. 1. Simple present tense. Simple present tense verbs are either is root form or S form. Verbs like write, play, swim, paint, collect, etc. are in root or base form, whereas when we add an S or ES to such verbs, they become S form verbs. Write, writes, play, plays, swim, swims, paint, paints, collect, collects. Base form verbs are used with pronoun I, you, we, they. For example, I write, or play, or swim, etc. S form verbs are used with pronouns like he, she, etc. He or she writes, or plays, or swims, etc. A simple present tense verb is used in the following cases. First is to show any habitual action, routine, or habit. Such an action is done on a daily basis. Example, I take a bath every day. 2. This tense is used to state a fact or universal truth. Example, the sun rises in the east. 3. It is also used to express a future event which is scheduled to begin at a specific event. Example, our examination begins next week. Next, we will learn about present continuous tense. This tense form is a combination of helping verb plus main verb. 3 helping verbs are used in present continuous tense, and they are used along with the following pronouns. I am. He or she is. You or we or they are. Am or is and are the 3 helping verbs. Students, you must always remember that the main verb in continuous tense always ends in ing. For example, the ing form of the verb write is writing. This verb must be used after adding the helping verb in the following manner. I am writing. He or she is writing. You or they or we are writing. Am writing, is writing, are writing. Become the present continuous tense verbs. A present continuous tense verb is used to describe an action that is going on at the time of speaking. For example, I am writing my notes. Secondly, it is also used to express an action that is certainly going to happen in the near future. Example, we are going to Europe in December. Next, we move on to present perfect tense. Here again, the verb is a combination of a helping verb plus main verb. Two helping verbs, has or have, are used in present perfect tense. They are used with the following pronouns: I or you or they or we have. He or she has. The main verb in case of perfect tenses always ends with the letters verb plus ed or en or ne or t or n. This is called the past participle form of the verb. The past participle of the verb write is written. You will notice that it ends in en. The sentences would therefore be I or you or they or we have written. He or she has written. Have written and has written are the present perfect tense verbs. This tense form is usually used to show an action that has just been completed. Example, I have written my notes. To tell about an action which started in the past and is still continuing in the present. Example, she has lived in Mumbai 14 years. The last tense form under present tense is present perfect continuous tense. Since the word continuous has been mentioned, we know we have to add an ing to the main verb. The two helping verbs of has and have used in present perfect will be used along with another helping verb, been. The verb would therefore be used in the following manner: I or you or they or we have been writing. He or she has been writing. There is only one usage of a present perfect continuous tense verb, and that is to show an action which started in the past but is still continuing. Example, the students have been working hard to complete the project. Students, we have now covered all the four aspects of a present tense verb. 1. Simple present tense. 2. Present continuous or progressive tense. 3. Present perfect tense. 4. Present perfect continuous tense. Now that we have completed the four aspects of the present tense verb, let's begin with the four aspects of a past tense verb. The four aspects are: 1. Simple past tense. 2. Past continuous. 3. Past perfect tense. 4. Past perfect continuous tense. A simple past tense verb is formed by simply adding an ed to the simple present tense verb. There are no helping verbs used in this tense. For example, wash, washed; paint, painted; shift, shifted. As you easily notice, an ed has been added to the verb. However, there are certain irregular verbs to which you cannot add an ed. For example, verbs like write, draw, forget, etc. are irregular verbs. Their past tense forms are write, wrote; draw, drew; forget, forgot; swim, swam; begin, began. You can use these simple past tense verbs in sentences. I or you or he or she or you or they or we wrote. I or you or he or she, you or they or we cleaned. A simple past tense verb is used to talk about a habitual action done in the past. Example, Shaina played tennis every day. Secondly, it is also used to tell about an action which is already completed. Example, the municipality demolished the illegal shops. Next, we will learn about the past continuous tense verb. Students, we already know a continuous tense verb ends in an ing. We use two helping verbs to form a past continuous tense verb. Was or were, followed by a verb ending in ing. For example, I or he or she was writing a poem. You or we or they were writing a poem. So, both was writing and were writing are the past continuous tense verbs here. This tense form is used to show an action that was going on for some time in the past and was completed in the past itself. Example, she was preparing for her entrance tests last year. It is also used to refer to an action while narrating a story in the past. Example, the thief was hiding behind the bushes. A past perfect tense verb is also a combination of helping verbs and a main verb. The main verb here again would end with the letter ed, en, ne, t, n. The only helping verb used in past perfect tense is had. Therefore, a past perfect verb would be of the form had plus verb ending in ed or en or ne or t or n. Let's have a look at the couple of examples. I or he or she or you or they or we had written a poem. I or he or she or you or they or we had organized a party. A past perfect tense form is used to denote an action completed in the past before another action began. Example, the train had left the station. Lastly, the past perfect continuous tense will have had and been as the two helping verbs followed by a main verb ending in ing. Had been plus verb ending in ing. For example, I or he or she or you or they or we had been writing a poem. I or he or she or you or they or we had been organizing a party. This tense form expresses an action that had been going on for some time in the past. Example, the workers had been constructing the flyover for the last 5 years. Students, you now know how to identify and form the tenses under past tense. Clip 3. Future tense. Now that we have completed 2 out of the 3 main tense form, that is past and present, let's move on to the last tense, future tense. Students, you know future tense is used to refer to actions that have never happened in the past or present but will happen sometime in the future. Here again, we have 4 aspects similar to that of present and past tense. These are as follows: simple future tense, future continuous or progressive tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. First, let's learn about a simple future tense verb. Students, you must remember that there are 2 helping verbs that are always used in future tense: will and shall. Irrespective of its aspects, any future tense verb will consist of either will or shall as the helping verb. A simple future tense verb is formed by combining will or shall with a base form verb. Therefore, we have will or shall plus base form verb. For example, will or shall play, will or shall win, will or shall collect. Let's use this form in a sentence. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall write a poem. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall organize a party. A simple future tense verb is used to talk about events that are going to happen. Example, I will join the swimming class next week. A future continuous tense verb is a combination of a helping verb and a main verb. Here, will be and shall be are used as helping verbs, whereas the main verb will end in ing. Therefore, we have will or shall plus be plus verb ending in ing. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall be writing a poem. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall be organizing a party. This tense form is used to tell about an event that will continue in the near future. Example, I will be continuing my swimming class next year. Next, we have a future perfect tense verb, which is has will or shall have as helping verbs and a main verb ending in the letters ed or en or ne or t or n. The formation is will have or shall have plus verb ending in ed or en or ne or t or n. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall have written a poem. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall have organized a party. It is used to tell about an event that will be completed in the future. Example, I will have completed my karate course in 3 years. Lastly, we will learn about a future perfect continuous tense verb. This tense form is a combination of will or shall, have been as helping verbs, and the main verb ending in ing, as it is a continuous tense verb. Will or shall, have been plus verb ending in ing. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall have been writing. I or you or he or she or we or they will or shall have organizing. This tense is used to refer to an action which will continue in the future for some time. Example, I will have been completing my karate course when I reach standard 10. With this, we have completed the 4 aspects of future tense. You have now learned all the 12 tense forms and the manner in which they are used. You must remember the helping verbs that are used in these forms and the manner in which the main verb appears in the sentence. Revision of the formulae will definitely help you in identifying the verb and the tense forms correctly. You can now solve the related exercises on your own.